All right, we got a video by Dashing Trader named labeled DoorDash customer gets destroyed for not tipping. This is why we need mandatory tips on DoorDash. Let's check it out.
So here's my thing. How do you get all the way to the tip screen and then realize that you don't got enough for a tip? You're broke! Hold up, wait a minute. We keep them busy. Now they want to actually make money too. They asking for too much. They're asking for too much.
They're asking for too much.
Pick up the order, drop it off. Yeah, we only pay the drivers $2. So what? And they better drop that order off and take a picture, or we might give them a violation.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
DoorDash customers who don't tip are the absolute worst. DoorDash should be a luxury service for folks who can afford to pay for delivery, service fees, and a tip for the driver. But
so he says DoorDash should be. But here's the thing. DoorDash is a luxury service. It is not a convenience service. So when he says it should be, it already is. It already is. People just don't use it that way. But there's no question. There's no question that DoorDash is already a luxury service. It is not a convenience service at all. There's no convenience involved at all. Yes, somebody brings you food, but it's not a convenience if you're overpaying for it.
a lot of these customers are used to the convenience of ordering any and everything they want to their door, regardless of if they got the money or not. Now, we got a video for you today of one such customer, and 9 times out of 10, these are the customers that give you the most problems. They give you the 1-star rating, have the most crazy instructions or no instructions at all, report that they never got the food, and normally if they don't tip, they are habitual non-tippers. Before we get into the video, hit that like and that subscribe button.
All right. Like.
And make sure you tip your DoorDash driver at least $10. Stop playing with me.
My DoorDash.
At least $10. Should it be at least $10? I've heard this from a lot of people. Now, I heard this from Svetlana yesterday or Saturday, or where it might have been in a comment of mine, but she said, I always tip my DoorDasher $10. Now, given you're a DoorDasher, I 100% agree with that. If you're a DoorDasher or if you're a gig worker or a service worker, like I delivered to a hairdresser the other day, she tipped me $1. That was disrespectful. That was 100% disrespectful. I don't normally get spiteful. I got spiteful with this person. And I was telling chat in my live, I said, I have the right mind to go and talk to my girlfriend, pay for her to get her hair done at that hairdresser's place. Ask for, I'm not going to say her name, but ask for so-and-so. Let's call her Jane. Ask for Jane, because, you know, I obviously know who ordered the food. Ask for Jane, and then after the hairdresser is done, give her $1 and say, make sure to tip your DoorDash drivers. I never am really spiteful for it like that, but when it comes from another service worker who is disrespecting you in that way, you know, it's hard not to be. If you're just a customer, though, I really do think it's based on how far you have to go, right? So, like, if you are ordering from, like, 10 miles away, yeah, you got to tip really good, right? If you're ordering from down the street, like if you're working at, like, you know, a Radio Shack, or I don't know if Radio Shacks exist anymore, but you know what I mean, a Best Buy. You're working at Best Buy and there's a, you know, not your average Joe, literally like down the street, and you tip $7 or $8, that DoorDash driver, or even $6, that DoorDash driver is probably still going to be happy because that's an $8 order for going down the street. I mean, there is something to say about being over-tipped, and you don't want to have the set expectation by saying, like, always tip $10. I get what he's saying, but kind of just going on a rant. Anyway.
DoorDasher just destroyed my entire DoorDash order because I didn't leave a tip.
Wait. DoorDash driver ruined my order because I didn't leave a tip. Let me think about this. DoorDash driver Ruin my order. Okay, got it. So he's the customer. All right.
You're wrong. Now, this may be divisive for some people, but I didn't have the money to leave a tip. I just wanted to.
You know what I'm about to say. You didn't have the money to leave a tip? You don't have the money to order DoorDash. If you don't have the money to leave a tip, you don't have the money to order DoorDash. Plain and simple. It's plain and simple.
Some DoorDash. I just really want some DoorDash. So, let me explain what happened here. I got DoorDash this morning because my wife loves coffee. She loves a medium latte from Dunkin' Donuts.
Go get the coffee for your wife. Don't order from DoorDash. Go be a good husband. Get off your butt. Go to Dunkin' Donuts and get her the coffee your damn self. You don't get any points. You don't get any points if you order DoorDash for your wife. She could have ordered DoorDash. Considering it's your wife, you both share the same money, right?
So favorite thing to get. So I decide to, before she wakes up, get a medium latte from Dunkin' Donuts. Next thing to wake up to, she wants a strawberry donut. I got her order memorized. We got it synced. We're locked in. Neuralink. I am.
Dude, his face is literally like my reaction in my head right now. It's literally perfect. It's literally look at him. It's literally perfect. So hilarious.
Just baffled. Yeah. It takes 2 hours to get the order. So I'm like, okay, all right. So I didn't leave a tip. Now, this is gonna probably spark some debate here immediately upon me not leaving a tip. I just didn't have the money to leave a tip. I really didn't. I just want some DoorDash. And I didn't have the means to leave because my wife freaks out when I leave in the morning because she likes waking up next to me. It's like her favorite thing to do. So I come downstairs and I sit right here. Right, I sit right here. I'm still in the building. So just in case my wife wants to know where I'm at, I can rush back upstairs. She doesn't freak out because she just has attachment issues. So we're just going to get out the way. So
Bro, this guy's got way more problems than not being able to tip on DoorDash. Like, this guy needs to figure out his life, man. This entire story is nuts. His entire story is nuts. Just tell her you're going to go get her Dunkin' Donuts. If she doesn't want to wake up and you're not there, like, just wait until she wakes up and then tell her you're going to go to Dunkin' Donuts if that's the problem. This is not an excuse. Like, everything he just said was garbledygook. Like, it means nothing. It means nothing. It's not an excuse. I don't feel bad for him in any way.
So I'm like, cool. And I freak out too. I'm not going to lie. I have attachment issues too. I love being next to my wife. So let's get into this. The person comes up and they immediately see me and their eyes turn red and I get confused. I'm very perplexed.
Why would, dude, I say this all the time. I say this all the time in my videos. If you have the audacity to not leave a tip, do not say, hand it to me, unless you're planning on giving a cash tip. Just say, leave it at the door. If you have the audacity to not tip, just leave it at the door. That way you don't have to rub it in your DoorDasher's face by accepting it from them and then not giving them a tip for a second time. Because that's what you're doing. The DoorDasher's going to think, oh, maybe there's a chance I'm going to get a cash tip. So when you accept that order and then you deny them a tip for a second time, it's like a slap in the face. Just say leave it at the door if you have the audacity to not leave a tip.
And they say, you know, bro, I didn't leave a tip. And immediately this happens. He tosses it down. I'm a little bit confused. Why'd you toss it down? It was strange. It immediately tossed my drink down. I was confused. My drink is right there. Just tossed my drink down from not leaving a tip. I was a little bit perplexed. I said, "Why did you do it?" He said, "Have a good day," and he walked away. Now, naturally, I should expect this. I'm in Detroit. I should just know this. This should be par for the course. But it really messed me up. Is a tip that serious? Is that
Yes.
real? Is that a real thing?
Yes.
DoorDashers, I know you can see the tip. I understand that. But to destroy an entire order over the monetary value of what I just wanted this morning is insane. To waste the entire thing. It's still there. I'm just looking at it. I'm not cleaning it up. It's
Bro, there's no way this guy got any positive reinforcement from posting this video online. There's no way this guy got any positive reinforcement from anybody online. This is self-sabotage to post this kind of video online thinking that people are going to back you up. Have you never eaten in a restaurant? Have you never gotten your hair done? You obviously have. You have, like, you know, little dreadlocks and stuff in your hair. You have you ever done anything to buy a service that requires a tip? Like, have you been living underneath a rock this entire time that you have no idea how important a tip is for somebody that's working their ass off, like probably their second or third job, or can't get a main job, a W-2?
really insane to me to do something like that. That feels partially, I download, a bit of an overreaction.
I love his
Slight bit
reactions.
of an overreaction.
Dude, he's not even saying anything. And this video is amazing just because he's just looking at the thing. It reminds me of what's his name? Khabib, or whatever, not Khabib. That guy that, like, you'll see somebody doing something stupid and then he shows them how to do it the right way and then goes, and he doesn't say a single word the entire thing, but it's still hilarious. He's not saying anything, and it's still hilarious.
In my opinion, maybe I'm psychotic, maybe I'm crazy, maybe my soul is left adrift, maybe I'm just dumb, maybe that might be me, but this feels like a bit of an overreaction. And I had to taught DoorDash and explain what happened, and they said, "That sounds unreasonable. We'll definitely give you your credit back. Would you like to order the same thing?" I said, "Yeah, I'd like to order the same thing. That'd be great." Now I'm scared to not leave a tip. A little bit scared. I'm a little bit terrified, honestly. This is a one-off instance, by the way. I usually try my best to leave a tip if I have the money. But this is insane. This feels targeted somehow.
Bro. He's ordering one coffee. If you don't have enough money to leave, like, even $1 or $2 on an order that's one coffee, how much money do you have in your bank account? Like, do you have like $20 in your bank account? And if so, if you do have $20 in your bank account, why are you ordering DoorDash? Why wouldn't you, like, save your money for, like, food or, like, gas to get to your job or, like, something important? Like, if you don't have the money, like, why are you spending the little bit of money you do have on a coffee that's going to cost you, like, $10?
It's weird. This is weird.
So you didn't place the order.
Uh-oh.
With 7 drive modes,
Of coffee for your wife, all right? Okay, that's a kind gesture. I understand where you're coming from. Okay, so you pay for a delivery fee. That's about $5. Then you pay for the service fee. That's probably another $4-5. So you...
No. I see what he's saying, but that's not correct. The service fees are never that much for, I mean, maybe if he ordered it from, like, 10 miles away, but there's the service fee and delivering fee are probably tops $5-6 combined.
You've already been charged $10 basically just for the privilege of having this delivered to your house. So if you can't afford it, let's go ahead and see how much the price of the food costs. Well, boom, the food costs more on the DoorDash app than it does to go up there and get it yourself. So you paying an upcharge for the food, then you paying delivery fees, service fees, and then you get all the way to the tip screen, and then you realize, oh, you know what? I think that was all the expendable cash I had. You know, this Dunkin' Donuts or coffee or whatever it is, it cost about $15. Then I'm spending an extra $10 for delivery charge. I don't got enough for the tip. To hell with the
Wild exaggeration there, but I understand what he's saying, but that's a wild exaggeration. He just said 10 and 15. It wouldn't be a $25 coffee, but I totally understand what he's saying, but wild exaggeration.
driver. I just want to make my wife happy. I just want to be happy that I don't got to go use my time and my energy and my gas to go pick up this coffee. It's probably going to be a line. So you know you're going to have to wait about 20 minutes when you get up there. I don't want to use my time and my energy. I want the convenience that my $10 buys me, right? I want to make my wife happy. But I don't want to tip. I don't want to take care of the driver who got to go up there, use their car, use their gas, use their time to get this order for you and bring it to you safely.
Right.
But then I want to be mad when something happened to my order. Now, I'm not saying that you should be out there destroying the customer's order.
Absolutely not. I'm not supporting that part of this video at all. I have never done that. I will never do that. I don't think anyone should set that precedent. I think in general, if this guy really wanted to have that kind of reaction to a no tipper, don't take the order. Don't take the order. Simple as that. You don't have to lower yourself. You don't have to lower your own like pride and morals for this. You don't have to stoop to the low of the customer. You can just not take the order. Does it kind of suck that DoorDash kind of requires you to take these orders? Yes, but that's not the customer's fault. Honestly, I know the customer is the one that's not tipping, but it's not the customer's fault that you feel like you have to take that order. It's DoorDash's fault that you have to feel that way, but you shouldn't take the order regardless.
I don't recommend doing that. But do I feel bad for this customer? Nah.
No, I don't.
Because the thing is, people that do this, that stiff the driver and then complain about it, especially, they be the ones that are habitual non-tippers.
I don't feel bad for the driver because he already stated he called support and support was like, we'll get you another coffee. So the only thing that's really going bad against the customer is that the customer is going to have to wait a little bit extra time before he gets another coffee, but he will end up getting another coffee. If anything, the driver's the one that's going to pay the penalty because he's going to get a contract violation or maybe lose his job, etc.
And look, at the end of the day, tipping is not mandatory, but best believe everybody that order on this platform, especially the ones that order habitually every single day, they know the Dashers don't get paid nothing. They know unless they tip, it's not a great order. So they can sit up there and throw the argument and say, oh, well, you able to see the tip up front. You should just let somebody else get it. That's not a good enough excuse anymore. So, I don't feel bad for this customer because he didn't feel bad when he paid an extra 20-30% for these items. He didn't feel bad when he paid that service fee and that delivery fee. He didn't feel bad when he typed in 0.00.
That's the most messed up part of all of this. We've all ordered DoorDash. Everyone in this chat has ordered DoorDash before. In order for you to leave a 0 tip, it's not even an option. So like when it shows tips, there's different options like 10%, 15%, blah, blah, blah. I even think there might be a 5%. There is no 0% option. There's no 0 option. You have to literally put your mouse at the top where the number is, highlight it, hit the delete button, and write in the number 0. That's the worst part. That is the worst part.
For that Dasher, and then watched him on the map the whole way until he got there. Probably selected hand to me as well. So, for me, it's like, look, these customers are going to have to learn sooner or later. And if they drink and they donut, they strawberry donut.
Yeah, I know I keep pausing, but I also think it's hilarious that he has the phone, like he's holding the phone like down and it's just showing him like from a down position So he's like over the phone. I don't know why I think that's so funny, but it is funny.
Don't exactly make it all the way to them. Well, hey, maybe they'll learn next time. And you heard what he said in the video. He say, "I'm scared to not tip." Well, you should be scared to not tip. Damn right, because you stiffing somebody and you basically saying, you know what, I want what I want, and to hell with the
Wow.
person that bring it to me. That's basically what you're saying. And I know what some folks are gonna say. Oh well, customers shouldn't be forced to tip, and a tip is not mandatory. Look. This is DoorDash in America. Okay, we ain't in no Australia. We ain't in no United Kingdom. This is a United States of America. And if you want your McDonald's chicken nuggets or that Happy Meal for them kids when they get out of school, or you want to get you some steak dinner on a Thursday night, guess what? You better be throwing a tip on there, and it better be more than $1 or $2, because we not having that. Gas is $5 a gallon in some parts of the country. We not having it. Now, luckily, I ain't got $5 gas, but that's neither here nor there. You know, some states then took it upon themselves to enact legislation. And in those specific areas, okay, maybe customers don't have to tip as much because they are paying for it already through legislation if they are tax-paying citizen.
I would argue those people have to tip more because the cost of living there is more. So it's actually more important for drivers in those states to get bigger tips, because otherwise they're making less than we are in states where it's not as expensive to live. I've made that point in my channel too, is in Burlington, sometimes when I make crazy amounts of money, people are like, oh, I wish I made that where I am. But I make the point of saying that in Massachusetts, it's super expensive to live here. So, you know, me getting a bigger tip than you might equal the same amount, considering where you live might be cheaper to live. So it's kind of like it's all relative to like your situation kind of thing.
Is an argument to be made there. But for just the average consumer to just say, oh, I'm just going to order DoorDash and not tip ever, and then I'm gonna be mad when it's a 2-hour wait for that order, damn right it's going to be a 2-hour wait. Because 2 hours is how long it takes for your order to increase in value for it to be worth somebody to bring.
Wait, is that what the guy said? The guy said it took 2 hours? Oh, man. He's lucky anyone even picked up that order.
Bring it to you. So if you want it to be worth somebody to bring it to you sooner, you need to be tipping straight up. It ain't a matter of if you should or should not, or is it a mandatory tip. It's not a matter of that. It's a matter of how fast do you want this food to get to your house, and how happy do you want your dasher to be when they get to you. Because I guarantee, if you would have tipped on this order, again, tipping not mandatory, but if you would have tipped on this order, there would not have been a 2-hour wait. And you would have had a happy dasher, which probably would have resulted in your coffee not being spilled all over the ground. And you being mad. That donut probably was wet. So the wifey didn't get no coffee and no donuts.
Wifey got no coffee or donut.
Woke up to coffee and donuts. No, you waited 2 hours for that coffee and donuts, and then when you got it, it was just splattered all over the front porch.
So not only did you fail your wife by not getting up off your butt and going to get the coffee for her like a real man, but you failed to get her the coffee by not tipping. So you just failed in general.
That's absolutely crazy. So now you got to try again the next day, and you better hope you don't get the same dasher, because we know you're not finna tip again. And you know, hopefully somewhere along the way the cycle get broken and you get enough DoorDash credits to tip the driver, but you probably won't do that. So look, if you're a customer out there, learn from this customer's mistake. Put a tip on that order. And if you really don't got enough to afford tipping the driver, you know, a few dollars per mile, and paying all those fees and up charges, if you don't got enough for that, well, just understand that DoorDash is a luxury service, and it may not be for you. It may not be for you.
Not may. It is not for you. It is not for you. He's using it as a convenience. It is not a convenience. It's a luxury. It's a luxury. If you don't have the energy or the motivation or the willpower to go down the street to Dunkin' Donuts yourself for your wife, it's a luxury to be able to order her Dunkin' Donuts so that you don't have to go get it.
I know a lot of customers be like, well, hey, if customers stop ordering, then it won't be no orders for you to do. That's not true. Because the orders that most of us complete are orders that do have a tip attached to them. And it's these customers that frequently order and not tip and flood the system with a whole bunch of no tip offers. This is why long wait times occur. That's why sometimes the customer who tipped really, really good end up having to wait because they didn't stack their order with a non-tipping order. This is why all these things happen. But you better believe Dashers and other customers would be better off if non-tippers didn't order on the platform. Because here's the thing. DoorDash only pay $2 no matter what. So when
Again, that's not true. There's many times and many scenarios where DoorDash pays more than $2 as base pay. I can bring up maybe 100 screenshots right now on my computer that will show a bigger base pay of $2. It's all, I know what he's saying. The minimum is $2, but it's all situational. It depends on how far you're ordering from, and or if it's a shop and pay, or if it's a contracted order. There's many scenarios where it's a higher base pay than $2. But I get what he's saying.
Dashers are out there making money and having a good night. It's not because they accepting a whole bunch of no-tip orders. No, it's because they getting great orders. They got great tips on them that's worth their time from customers that appreciate them. So look, if you a Dasher, you already know. Just stay away from customers like this. Don't give them none of your time. Don't give them none of your energy. They're going to be the reason you get deactivated. They're going to be the reason you get a contract violation. They will be the reason that you get that 1-star review. You ain't never even had a 1-star review, but you accepted that one no-tip offer, and now you got a 1-star review because they want a refund. Don't even put yourself in that situation. Look, guys, do me a favor. Share this video. Hit that like button and that subscribe button. And I see you tomorrow, man. Let me know how you like these reaction videos and me just talking straight through, giving you all my thoughts, because I'm trying to do something a little bit different. And also let me know how you like how I did the reaction video with the video playing above my phone. I did some little editing tricks to make that happen, but that's neither here nor there. Show me some love and some support by hitting that like button and that subscribe button. And I'll see you in the next video.
All right, I'm showing you love, brother, by doing a reaction video of your reaction video, and I'll tag you in the video. I will say that, like, the last time that I did that $3 order when I was on Saturday, I'm sure you guys remember I sat there and I just kept repeating how much of an idiot I feel like. You know, now given I was doing that because I only needed like 1 or 2 more orders to get platinum, and I was trying to do a challenge, but so I wasn't really thinking about it. But man, when I took that $3 order, man, did I feel stupid. I felt stupid. I felt really, really, really stupid. Like I'm not only stupid for taking the order and wasting my time, but stupid for like contributing to no tippers like that. So I totally get what you're saying. Great video. Great video. Dashing Trader. Anyone watching this reaction video, if you've not subscribed to him, obviously you have. He's one of the biggest names out there, but if you haven't, make sure you do. Great video, Dashing Trader. Really appreciate you doing the reaction. Really enjoyed it. Thank you.